Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, Tyson Fury, over the weekend we saw that brilliant performance against Deontay Wilder in which he just looked fantastic. Let's not beat around the bush here. He looked fantastic. People obviously saying he's now number one in the heavyweight division, which I would have to agree with. And I think I have the heavyweight rankings here. If I just bring them up real quick, they obviously have Tyson Fury as the Ring Magazine champion, so he's listed as number one in the division, ahead of people like AJ, Dana White, Wilder, Ortiz. Guys missing from that heavyweight top 10 like Usyk, believe it or not. But essentially, Fury is top of the division. We know that. After the weekend, I would have Tyson Fury as number one heavyweight in the world, with AJ definitely a close second. So some people may have it differently. They may even have Usyk number two, who knows. But definitely with Tyson Fury being number one heavyweight, I have no issue with that. But a lot of people are saying, well, Tyson Fury needs to be on the pound for pound list now. Given the fact, two-time world heavyweight champion, has held every version of the heavyweight title, has absolutely just the two titles he's won. He's been brilliant in both fights, against Klitschko and against Wilder. I'd have to agree with all that. The skill set that Fury has, the way he was able to pick up that Kronk style as quick as he was, the way he was able to fight in a completely different style in one camp, really is testament to Tyson Fury. I have the Ring Magazine, the newly updated Ring Magazine rankings here, which I'm going to read for you now. Now, before I start reading these, I want to give my 2 cents on pound for pound of what I think of it. I don't like, if someone asked me for my pound for pound, I would try and give a pound for pound top 5 or a top 10, but I don't like doing it because I think pound for pound can be very subjective. It can just differ. Pound for pound, I don't like doing it myself personally. You see, you've some pound for pound, what's the word I'd use? Boxing purists who, they go back to Sugar Ray Robinson and they say, well, pound for pound is, if fighter A was a flyweight and he's the best in his division, he's this, he's that. If that fighter was to put on 100 pounds and become a heavyweight, they'd be top of the heavyweight pile. That's what some people say pound for pound is. I don't necessarily look at it like that, because my way of looking at it is, if you're a flyweight, you can do all these things. You wouldn't be able to do it at heavyweight because you wouldn't be as skilled, because bigger guys are normally not as skilled. So I always say heavyweight or pound for pound can be very subjective. You look at it wherever you want to look at. We know who the best fighters in the world are. I don't think we necessarily need a pound for pound guide to it, which is my opinion. Some people may differ on that, but I will read you the 10 pound for pound, top 10 pound for pound list that the Ring Magazine have just released, and it goes as follows. Number 1, Canelo Alvarez. Number 2, Vasily Lomachenko. 3 is Naoya Inoue. 4, Terence Crawford. 5, Alexander Usyk. 6, Errol Spence. 7, Gennady Golovkin. 8, Juan Francisco Estrada. 9, Artur Beterbiev. And 10, Manny Pacquiao. Now, people are obviously up in arms saying, why is Fury not in that, especially if Alexander Usyk is in that list? And if you were to rank him a heavyweight, because he's not even in the Ring Magazine heavyweight rankings as far as I know as it stands, then surely Fury would be ahead of him. Well, I don't know what way they're ranking necessarily, what way they do it with the pound for pound list in terms of that. I mean, are they looking at achievements at cruiserweight and just basing his pound for pound ranking off that? In which case, yeah, he cleaned out his division. He was never really troubled the cruiserweight. I can see why he's on pound for pound. He'd be on the pound for pound list anyway. But some people are saying, well, why is Usyk there and Fury's not? And why is Triple G there and ahead of guys like Francisco Estrada and Artur Beterbiev, and Fury's not? Even Manny Pacquiao, although the win over Thurman was a great win, it was rolling back the clocks, still a 40-year-old man. He's still probably going to take another L before it's all said and done. Yeah, I can make cases for all that, definitely. At the end of the day, I don't know. I think it's Golden. It's not Golden. I think it's Oscar De La Hoya who is in charge, or he's a stakeholder in Ring Magazine somewhere, or something like that. So he's obviously going to be pro and bigging up his fights. Why Canelo is number 1. Obviously Canelo is a great fighter in his own right, and as I just picked through some of the comments here, yeah, pretty much most people are saying that exact same thing, that why is Fury not on it. There are a lot of fighters who are not in this list who should be in it. Fighters like, a perfect example, you've Manny Pacquiao there, but no Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor should be on that list. Tyson Fury should be on that list. And that's why pound for pound is so subjective, because a lot of guys will look at, a lot of people who rank fighters pound for pound, they look at the achievements of about 10 years ago, which some of them do. Manny Pacquiao going in there beating Keith Thurman, great achievement. 40 years old doing that, hell of an achievement. I didn't think he beat Keith Thurman. But to put him on pound for pound now, no, wouldn't put him on pound for pound. Triple G lost to Canelo, looked very shaky against Derevchenko in his last fight. Make an argument that he stays top 10, but to have him ahead of guys like Estrada. Estrada's a very good fighter. Juan Francisco Estrada is. Super flyweight, yeah, but he's still a very, very good fighter. So, pound for pound, as I said, is very subjective. If I had a pound for pound list, right, if you said to me, name me 10 pound for pound list, which I'm going to do now, I'd probably have that list very similar. I would probably take Manny Pacquiao out, I'd probably take Triple G out, and I would put Josh Taylor and Tyson Fury in there. As for him and Usyk, who would go ahead of who, I would probably have Usyk at number 7 and Fury at number 6, if I had to. But, as it stands, that's just a little update video on that. I hope you enjoyed it. For those who've lasted this long, I'm going to try and get a live stream out this evening, about 8 o'clock UK Ireland time. So lock into that. We're going to have a little chat about some of the fights that have been on. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, I will talk to you.